Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolve. Now, earlier this week we talked about Mega Arcanine, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Dustox. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation of what this series is about. Now, every week I will be picking two Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of every video, we'll be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. So with that said, here is Mega Dustox. Now, in my opinion, Dustox is probably the worst Pokemon to come out of 3rd gen. Now, I'm not saying its design's crap and everything about it is complete shit. I'm saying that, like, pretty much Dustox in competitive play or in like using this thing in like the storyline is just complete trash. It sucks. Now, there are a couple other like 3rd gen Pokemon that need a Mega Evolution like Linoon and Mariana, but those Pokemon actually have something that benefited from actually being better than Dustox. Like, for instance, Linoon has extreme speed and belly drum. You set up a belly drum and you pretty much just extreme speed your opponent's whole team, and that can pretty much one-shot like every Pokemon on your opponent's team, considering that with a +6 with extreme speed and also extreme speed being a stab move, it's just going to do a lot of damage or potentially knock out your opponent's Pokemon. And for Mariana gets access to Sucker Punch, and it also gets access to probably two of the best abilities in the game, Intimidate and also Moxie. Pretty much all you got to do is send in Mariana, which when your opponent's Pokemon's about to die, Sucker Punch, get the Moxie boost, and with a +1, and if you have a Life Orb on it or a Choice Band, it's just going to be like pretty much one-shotting a lot of things. So those are just two Pokemon, for an example, that are from 3rd gen that should receive a Mega Evolution. Now, also, you're probably wondering about Beautifly. Now, Beautifly can actually hold its own in competitive play. I would actually use a Beautifly in like an OU battle if I could, or if I played by like Smogon singles tier still, which I don't, because to me singles is just pretty much boring now, and there's pretty much no point in me actually continuing something that it's just boring and not fun for me anymore. Now, on the other hand, Dustox is trash. It can't hold its own in battle, and no matter what move your opponent's going to go for, it's pretty much going to get one-shotted, because with a bug and poison typing, it's pretty much weak to the most common typings like fire type, flying type, psychic type, and rock type. So you're pretty much going to get like one-shotted about let me rephrase that. You pretty much are going to get O-code from like the most common typings in the game, like a flamethrower or like a fire punch and so on and so forth. But honestly, Dustox is probably the most deserving Pokemon from 3rd gen that should receive a Mega. So now, as you can tell from what I've done to its stats, I did increase everything but decrease its physical attack by 20 from base 50 to base 30, just because I wanted 20 extra points to add on to other stats. And also, Dustox is more of a special attacker rather than a physical attacker, so there's pretty much no point in me increasing a stat that really doesn't, like a Pokemon that doesn't have many like physical attacking moves or special attacking moves, depending on which one it actually is more in favor for. So that's pretty much why I decreased it from base 50 to base 30 for its physical attack. But like I said, as you can tell from what I've done to its stats, I did increase everything but its physical attack. So let's just get right into it. So I already discussed why I've did decrease its physical attack by 20 points. Now, for its special attack, I increased it from base 50 to base 100. Now, the reason why I did this, or I pretty much like split half the 100 points into its special attack, was pretty much because, like I said, Dustox is more of a special attacker rather than a physical attacker, and I want its stat to actually be around base 100 because it does get access to like Psychic, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, Bug Buzz, and a couple other special moves that can actually make this thing really, really good. So with base 100 special attack, I can actually see this thing becoming a very, very good Mega, kind of like Mega Beedrill, but I would say like Dustox will be a little bit more bulkier. And also, I give we'll get to why I gave it like base 100 special attack once we get down to its ability. Now, for its physical defense, I increased it from base 70 to base 90. Now, even though I only increased it to like base 90, it could potentially live like, oh, sorry about that. It could potentially live like an Aerial Ace, or it's not going to live like a Brave Bird from like a Talonflame. There's no way in hell this thing is going to be able to live unless your opponent brings like I don't know, an un-EV trained and IV bred like Pokemon, there's no way that Dustox, regardless if it has a Mega Evolution or not, that it's going to be able to live a Brave Bird from, I would say, pretty much any Pokemon that gets access to Brave Bird. But nonetheless, with the stats I've given it, like for its physical defense, I could potentially seeing this thing in probably RU or NU as one of those tier Megas, because that's how I actually believe Dustox can actually do work in, because it won't really get one shot all that much in those two tiers. But like I was saying, base 90, it's actually not all half bad. I mean, if you go look at the design I am using for the Mega Dustox, I can potentially see this thing being a base 90-ish defensive Pokemon as well. Now, with its HP stat being at 60, I don't really see this thing becoming like a physical wall whatsoever, but there is a potential like chance that you will be able to live like maybe one physical or one physical attack that is super effective. It just pretty much depends on what super effective move the move's coming from like which Pokemon, I would say, if that made sense. But anyways, base 90 for its physical defense. Now for its special defense, I raise it from base 90 to base 110. Now its special defense is its highest stat without the Mega Evolution, so even though I didn't really increase it all that much, at base 110 this thing can be a special wall, because base 110 Pokemon and above, their special defensive like stack or can actually make them like a special wall if you want to go that route with like max HP, max special defense. But in this case, with Dustox HP being so low, I don't really see it being all that of a like special defensive Pokemon. But it does get access to Quiver Dance, and like I said, Dustox is more of a special attacker. With one Quiver Dance up, this thing will probably be able to live a couple special hits that are super effective, like Ancient Power, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Overheat, just a lot of other special hits that can get hit that are super effective. And like I said, depending on what the move or what Pokemon are using the moves that are super effective onto Dustox will depend if it will be able to live it or not. But I'm pretty sure with like a base or with a +1 from Quiver Dance, I can actually see this thing like be able to like live at least one hit. So that's why I only increased it just a little bit in its special defense to base 110. And also it's because I pretty much used most of the points and added it onto its special attack, so I kind of had to what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you have to sacrifice to make something better, and that's what I've done for Dustox. And then the last but not least, its speed. I increased it from base 65 to base 95. Honestly, I wanted to make Dustox a little bit faster, so I made it to base 95, because like I said, it gets access to Quiver Dance, and with the +1 in Quiver Dance, so pretty much 95 times what 1.5 I believe is like how much of a +1 is for like a Quiver Dance or something along the lines of that. It's going to be your new speed set, so it's going to be pretty fast if I do say so myself, even with a +1 from Quiver Dance, because Pokemon like Butterfree and like Eeveelutions, if I'm not mistaken, their speed are below like base 90, so they are going to be very fast with a +1 in Quiver Dance. Trust me, I should know this because I use Butterfree. I'm not 100% sure on what its speed stat is. I think it's like base 70 or like base 90, somewhere around there, and with a +1 in Quiver Dance, it's just going to be outspeeding a lot of things. So that's why I increased it to base 95. Now as a regular Dustox, its base stats at 385, and with the Mega Evolution, it's going to be at 485. Now for its ability, I gave it a new ability that I made up a long time ago, which is called Sacred Power. Now if you guys do not know what Sacred Power does, pretty much it's like huge power, but instead of doubling your physical attack, it's going to double your special attack. So that's morely the reason why I increased Dustox special attack from base 50 to base 100, because 100 times 2 is 200, and with a 200 special attack, wait, I think I did that wrong. No, I'm right, 200. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've done math, but with 200 in special attack, plus with getting access to Quiver Dance, you get a +1 in your special attack, special defense, and your speed. This thing is just going to be a very, very fast, somewhat bulky offensive, like, special attacker, and that's what I would really like to see for Dustox, just because, like I said, it really needs a Mega Evolution. I believe with the stats I've given it and the ability I've given it as well, it's going to be an amazing Mega. Now, you're probably wondering why I didn't give it Compound Eyes as well, because that's Dustox's other that's Dustox's hidden ability. Now, the reason why I didn't give it Compound Eyes was because it doesn't get access to like Sleep Powder, and most of the moves that it pretty much people are going to be running for like competitive sets are 100% accurate. So giving this thing Compound Eyes, in my opinion, would probably be kind of pointless. So I decided to give it an ability that will make this thing really OP, and that's pretty much Sacred Power, which, like I said, it doubles your special attack rather than your physical attack, but it has the same like effect as like Huge Power, but it's kind of flipped. So that's why I've given it the Sacred Power ability. Now, for its typing, I left it alone as Bug Poison. Now, I was thinking about giving it a different like typing as well, like maybe Bug Flying or Poison Flying, but I left it alone as Bug Poison just because then it gets access to a couple of good, actually, like special bug type moves and poison type moves attacks that can actually become very, very good with like the stab and also like the +1 or maybe whatever, how many pluses you got from using Quiver Dance. It's just going to be doing a lot of damage. So with that, there is Dustox. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Now, I'm sorry if I was kind of like jittery throughout the video. It's actually been a while since I've recorded a video like this, considering that I both recorded like maybe 2 months worth of Y Mega Evolve videos, and by the time you see this, will pretty much be a month ahead, because right now it's June 25th when I'm recording this. But nonetheless, like I said, it's been a while since I've recorded it, so it's just I gotta get back into the groove of things. But anyways, that's not the point. But the next batch of Pokemon we are going to be talking about, and yes, I did say batch, I've been actually planning this for a while now, and we are actually going to be talking about the Eeveelutions. So yes, we are going to be talking about Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. We are going to be talking about all the Eeveelutions because in the past I did a Mega Eevee. If you guys did not know, I will link that video as well in the description box down below, so you guys can go and check it out before I upload the Mega Eeveelution videos. Now, they are going to be uploaded in order from generations. So for instance, they're not going to be like uploaded in Pokédex order. So like for instance, I'm going to be doing like Vaporeon, then like Flareon and Jolteon. They're not in Pokédex order, if I'm not mistaken. They are not, but I'm going to be doing like 1st gen, and then I'm going to be doing the 2nd gen Eeveelutions, and then the 4th gen Eeveelutions, and then the 6th gen Eeveelution. So like I said, they are going to be in order, and I've been wanting to talk about the Eeveelutions for like the longest of time, and now that I actually done a lot of these videos to the point where I think it's about time I talked about them, we are. So coming up next week on Tuesday, we are going to be talking about the first Eeveelution. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because I kind of want to keep it a surprise. So with that, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.